Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now, some of you might have noticed I haven't actually posted or uploaded a video for about a week or so. There have been a multitude of things going on that have caused that, chief of which is the fact that all of the fans in my computer decided to go kaput. So I had to get some new ones, and then for some reason the network card decided it wasn't going to work, then it decided it was, and it decided, it was a whole comedy of errors. I've had a whole bunch of other things and mental health problems as well at the same time, so, that's the reason for that. Anyway, now, last time I uploaded videos, you might remember that I looked at two YouTube reactors who had the channel Rappers React, Smokey Ramirez and Hollywood 6. Now today I'm going to sort of carry on in that theme, in the fact I'm going to be looking at James and the Shame. Now, James and the Shame is actually a music project by Rhett from Good Mythical Morning, and I'm sure many of you must know who they are.
Good Mythical Morning.
And I was very curious about this when it popped up in my suggested videos feed, because I watch Good Mythical Morning quite a lot. And, both Rhett and Link have quite an extensive history with creating songs. I mean, anybody who knows Rhett and Link knows the track Rub Some Bacon on It.
Rub some bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it, yeah.
Absolute classic, that one. And they've done countless others which I really enjoy listening to all the time. They have a history in doing like commercials and stuff like that, with jingles and stuff like that, so I was quite curious to see what this project was like. So I'm going to look at a track called Believe Me. Now, as I understand it, this music is, I believe it's country music. Now, I know there are many people out there who absolutely hate country music, but I actually really enjoy country music. I like all kinds of music, literally. I will listen to pretty much anything, but I do enjoy country music. And I know that Rhett does have quite a good voice, so I'm very curious. And I do have lyrics for this track, unlike with the ones from the Trash Talk of Rappers Reacts videos. I do actually have lyrics for this track, so yeah, I'm looking at the track Believe Me, so we'll jump into this and see what we've got. So, James and the Shame, Believe Me. Let's have a look.
I don't think it's true. I'm not asking you to agree, I'm just asking you to believe me. You say my heart was never true.
there you go. Believe Me by James and the Shame, or Rhett McLaughlin, depending which way you want to look at it. Now, I quite liked that. You know, this is a sort of music I like to sort of put on in the background when, like, maybe I'm writing, or, you know, I'm just trying to relax, chill out. I like listening to this kind of music. I don't listen to it very often, I'll admit, but I do enjoy listening to it from time to time. And the song seems to be typical with, well, it's almost a cliche for country music, is, you know, talking about love, loss, you know, my woman done left me and took everything I own except my dog, sort of thing. But this is a slight alteration on this. This is him talking about the fact that he appears to have left this woman, and she's not accepting the reasons he's giving as to why. She doesn't believe him, which is why the track is called Believe Me. Now, of course, the video did have the lyrics throughout, but we'll still talk about them anyway. Goes, I think you want an answer I'm not prepared to give, because the one I gave, you said that ain't it. Must be something that I want. So, you want an answer I'm not prepared to give, so you want me to essentially lie and tell you what you want to hear, maybe? Because, you know, he's given her an explanation, and she's gone, no, that's not the reason. That can't be the reason. You know, because, you know, she wants an answer. He gave her an answer. She goes, no. That's not it. That's not it. That can't be it. It must be something else. It says, must be something that I want. Fame and fortune, or at least a little jaunt. It may seem too cut and dry, but I just found some things I could not brush aside. Now, if you'll oblige. So she's saying, no, you're not leaving me because, you know, something I did. You're not leaving me because you don't love me, this, that, and the other. There must be something. You must be going off searching for, like, fame and fortune, or maybe you want to have a little flit away with some other person. It can't be anything I've done, surely. And he says, but I found some things I just couldn't brush aside. So, you know, he's obviously found things out about this woman that he's been seeing that he doesn't like, and he just can't ignore, and the things that, you know, he just can't tolerate. You know, maybe she's like not very nice to certain people, you know, she might just be really bitter, she might be argumentative behind closed doors, but acting all sweet and innocent, you know, when in public, you know, giving off this sort of false facade, as it were. So, you know, but she's not accepting of the fact that he doesn't like that, and that's why he's left. Then it goes into the chorus. It says, I don't think it's true. I'm not asking you to agree. I'm just asking you to believe me. You say my heart was never true. That might say more about you. So, you know, there's that line that you say my heart was never true. So she's turning around and now saying, you know, you never loved me anyway, did you? You never really loved me, this, that, and the other, you know. And it's one of those things that tends to happen a lot. And he's turning around and going, you know what, you saying that says more about you than it does about me, you know. Because, you know, I went into this relationship, you know, loving you, caring about you, you know. I put everything into this, and now you're turning around telling me that you know, you're telling me how I felt, and I hate people who do that. It annoys the living shit out of me when people do that. You know, oh, you know how I'm feeling? No, that's clever, because you know, I don't feel that way, but apparently I do according to you. You know, so she's turning around saying that, you know, she's, you know. Anyway. Carries on. I know it shouldn't matter if you take my word when I say I didn't leave because I was hurt, but there goes my pride. So, I know it shouldn't matter whether or not you believe me. You know, I've given you the reasons. But, you know, that's it. I've given you the reasons. It shouldn't matter whether you believe me or not, but that's the God's honest truth. You know, saying, I didn't leave because I was hurt, you know. I didn't leave because I was hurt. I just didn't like certain aspects about you as a person, you know. I don't like the way you behave or something like that, possibly. Anyway, it goes, but there goes my pride, with its refrain that I be seen as justified. Likely nothing I could say, and I'm not sure you would care for me to explain. Sure you can pray. And then it goes back into that chorus, but I don't think it's true. I'm not asking you to agree. I'm just asking you to believe me. You say my heart was never true. That might say more about you. So, you know, it's kind of like a typical, like I say, cliched country song of, you know, my wife done left me, this, that, and the other. But there's a little bit of a twist in it where he's left her because he didn't like the sort of person that she was, and she's not accepting of this. You know, she's trying to turn it, saying, you know, you're not a very nice man, you know, you're obviously leaving me because you've found someone else, or because you want to go looking for fame and fortune. You know, she's not accepting of the fact that she's actually not a very nice person, or something along those lines. And like I said, I like country music. I like listening to it, you know, and like I say, it's not something I listen to frequently, but I still enjoy it from time to time. And you know, this was a decent example. You know, like I said, Rhett has a long career of music, you know, gone by. Like I said, they did a lot of commercials with jingles and stuff like that on their channel. At one point, they did like 5-word songs where they'd get, you know, members of, or their mythical beasts, as they call them, you know, members of their community to suggest 5 words for a title of a song, and they'd make that into a song, which I believe is where Rub Some Bacon on It came from, along with Nilla Wafer Top Hat Time, I believe, and a few others. But, you know, they've got a long history of creating music, you know, and like I said, Rhett actually does have a very good voice, and he's a very talented guitar player as well. So, you know, I quite enjoyed that. You know, I liked that. It was just one of those things I really wanted to have a look at, you know, just out of curiosity, just to see what it was like. And, you know, I quite liked it. But, you know, I don't know what else I can say about that, so I'm going to leave that as it is for the time being. So, you know, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, possibly even give it a subscribe if you've not subscribed yet, because it really does help me out. And, yeah, I'm going to leave that as it is. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
I don't think it's true.